Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, John and June were both introduced in Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, and their characters sort of had this romance. It was kind of complicated. June kept faking her name and having a different name and going to different places. And she was with John for a little while, but then she ran off because I think she just was afraid. She was just afraid of things, maybe being afraid of being in a relationship. Maybe she thought that John would get killed or something. But I think she had lost her daughter. Yeah, she had lost her daughter. That's her big messed up backstory that really traumatized her. And she kind of has this problems with being scared and stuff like that. But she and John, they eventually found each other again in Season 4, and they're just in love with each other, and they're together. And in Season 4, at the end, they seem to have a pretty happy ending. They were both happy. June told John that he helped her figure out her identity, and John was really supportive, and they're just this happy couple. And at the end of Season 4, Morgan wants to start this mission where their entire group just goes off and finds people and helps people and gets people to join them and to join their cause. That's what Morgan was wanting to do. He was just wanting to go out and help people and save people and probably expand their group. And John and June completely got on board with that. So they're just like this happy couple that's like on a mission. They're like the superhero happy couple type thing. And that's what they've been in Season 5 so far. We're 3 episodes into Season 5. They're both still alive. Episode 3 actually was heavily centered on both of their characters. They were the ones that found Dwight, who was last seen in The Walking Dead Season 8. And John and June are just continuing to get development, and they're just continuing to be this really happy couple that's just madly in love with each other, and they're just like saving people and rescuing people. They're like a power couple, kind of. But there is a possibility that one of them, not one of them, June could die. John's not dying. He's not dying in Season 5. Are you kidding me? That would be so dumb. He can't die until, I'd say, at least Season 6. But June, they could pull it off if they wanted to. They could kill her off if they wanted to. But there's a chance that June could die. There's a chance that June could die, and that's the end of their happy romance. Keep in mind, this is the Walking Dead franchise. I mean, how many times have we had happy couples that ended with one of them getting killed and then like really emotionally scarred the other one, and then the other one got killed later on and stuff like that? I mean, there's Tyrese and Karen, Sasha and Abraham. Beth had 2 love interests that both died pretty quickly. Rick and Lori, Shane and Lori, Andrea and the governor. I mean, the governor was a villain, so maybe that one doesn't count. Bob and Sasha's a good one. Glenn and Maggie. Rick and, you could argue that Rick and Michonne, but Michonne doesn't know that Rick's still alive, so maybe they don't count. But really, I mean, like a romance tends to get you killed. Like, it tends to get you killed. On Fear the Walking Dead, Travis and Madison, they were married, and they're both dead now. Nick and Luciana, Nick's dead. Jake and Alicia, Jake's dead. Romance just tends to end badly. So I'm wondering, since John and June have this romance, does that spell imminent danger for June? Like I said, I don't think John's going to die in Season 5. I just think that would be ridiculous. He was just one of the very, very best things about the reboot, the Season 4 reboot. Almost everyone likes John Dorie. Almost everyone likes him. He's an awesome character. He's just screaming, make an action figure of me. Garrett Dillahunt is just awesome. I feel like the character is just getting started. I feel like he has a lot left to do, and he has a lot more potential. Whereas June, I still think she has a lot of potential. I think Season 5 would be too soon to kill her off. They could do it if they wanted to. The thing about Season 5 is that someone's got to die. I mean, there's 16 episodes. There's 13 episodes left. Someone's got to die sooner or later. I mean, Madison and Nick died last season, and then Jim died in the back half of last season. So there tends to be sad deaths, or at least major deaths, in every season of Fear the Walking Dead. Season 2, Chris died. He wasn't really a sad death, but he was a major death. And Daniel kind of died, but, it was sort of a fake death type thing. So really, every season there's deaths. So I mean, if they wanted to, they could have June be the big death of the season or one of the big deaths of the season. However, do I think June will die? I mean, I think there's a chance. They're really sort of driving home the whole happy romantic couple thing, and I'm wondering, how long can they do that without punishing that? How long can Fear the Walking Dead have this happy-go-lucky couple without punishing them? But at the same time, I mean, they both went through so much in season 4. They separated from each other. They both went through a lot of things. John got shot, almost died. June almost died several times because Alicia was trying to kill her. Stuff like that. So maybe they bought themselves some time. Maybe they earned some time. Maybe they earned all of season 5 to be a happy couple. And they could kill off June. They could. Do I think they will? Do I think they should? Well, I don't think they will. It's possible, and I don't think they should. I don't think they should kill her off in season 5. I think season 5 is too soon for June to get killed off. I think if you're going to kill off June, it should be in season 6, because I just think she's still kind of a relatively new character. And she's gotten some character development, but I'm not sold on her story arc being done. I'm not sold on her character being close to being complete and close to being done. I feel like she has at least 2 seasons in her. I feel like she needs to make it to season 6 and continue to get more character development and be really properly developed and fleshed out. And then maybe in season 6, in the first half or second half, you can kill her off. Give her this sad death, and it destroys John Dorie. It breaks John Dorie. It just breaks him, and maybe he's not the same after that. Maybe he's really angry and messed up a little bit, and maybe someone kills her, and John Dorie just gets obsessed with revenge, and it's sort of a dark path with this character, because it is a TV show. And you can't just have them be a happy couple forever. You got to have interesting things happen to their characters. But as far as season 5 goes, I think June's safe. I think she's gonna survive. I think she's gonna live through it. I just feel like they spent so much time in season 4 building her up, building her character up. The whole thing with Madison, the whole thing with her faking her name to everyone. The whole thing with her daughter backstory. I just think they really dedicated a lot of time to June and to developing June, to building June up. And for her to just die the next season, that just seems a little too soon. It just seems a little premature. I think that she will at least live to season 6. And maybe, like I said, maybe then they could kill her off. Season 6 gives her enough time to be properly developed and fleshed out and to get a sad death. But I think season 5 is just too soon for her character. You can have a sad death, but someone else. There's a few other characters. Luciana, Charlie, Sarah, Wendell. I feel like they're gonna kill off Strand just because I feel like they're foreshadowing it. So as far as June goes, I don't think that they're going to kill her off in this season. I think both John and June will make it to season 6. But I do think that there's a good possibility, a good chance that June could get a sad death in season 6. And that really develops John Dorie's character. Because, keep in mind, if Fear the Walking Dead gets to season 6, and I hope it does, I really do, hope it gets to season 6, then season 6 has to have deaths. We're all thinking, who's going to die in season 5? Well, someone that lives through season 5 could die in season 6. Season 6 has to have big major deaths, just like season 5 did. Season 6 will probably have 16 episodes, just like season 5 did. There's going to have to be sad deaths in that season too. There's going to have to be characters that are saved for season 6 to die, who have like planned story arcs. Maybe the writers are planning their structure and their story arcs to the point to where a character like June, her character is complete, and she's fleshed out, and she gets to a point in season 6 where she can die, and then it's time to kill her off. But I think season 5 is just too soon for that, and there's just other characters you can kill off. Charlie, no one likes Charlie. Poor Charlie. Hey, don't look at me. She killed Nick. What do you want me to say? But yeah, I think season 5 is just too soon. I think, yes, June and John are a very, very happy couple right now, But there's a few things to consider. One, bad things can still happen to them. You can still have, like, Jon almost dies, June almost dies. Maybe Jon gets captured by the main villain, like Logan or something, and it develops June because June is really freaking out and upset and is trying to rescue him. That way you have this dramatic tension with those characters without killing them off. And that way it's not just this really happy couple thing, or it sticks out like a sore thumb. You're like, why are these happy couple, why are they, like, just so happy and not getting killed off? They're not getting punished for it. It's Fear the Walking Dead. You gotta get punished for being happy and being in love and shit like that. Second of all, Glenn and Maggie. I mean, Glenn and Maggie, they had seasons and seasons where they did okay. They surfed through it from season 2 to season 6. They pretty much did okay. The season 7 premiere, not so much, but they had a good run as a happy couple. And the third thing to consider, I think that the writers know that Jon and June are a happy couple, and they know that the audience is like, oh, they're a happy couple. They gotta die because they're a happy couple. I think maybe it's a red herring. We were focused on Jon and June because they're, happy and in love, so one of them has to die, right? Well, maybe that's meant to distract us from them killing off Strand out of nowhere, or them killing off, Sarah or Wendell out of nowhere, or something like that. And, that way it kind of catches you off guard. You're like, oh, well, Jon and June were this happy couple. I thought one of them were going to die, but they killed off this other character. Oh, they got me. They surprised me. Because, you want a death to be surprising. And June and Jon, it's just, like, so obvious because, they're happy and stuff. So I feel like it's a red herring and someone else is going to die. So I think that Jon and June will survive season 5, but season 6 is a different story. I think that June could die in season 6 because by then she might be completely developed and fleshed out. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 552 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 600 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts. Every bit of support matters and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 600. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.